You have entered the Chronic's rabbit hole. Epicans, Chronicans, welcome to or welcome back to the channel. My name is Kyle, aka Chronic, and today we are reacting to the full CD, I would say, of We Will Take You With Us, the 4K remaster, all the way from start to finish, as well as that 20-minute behind the scenes of how they made it all happen. Thank you all for being here. Let's get into it. Epicans, Chronicans, thank you so much for being here. I'm very excited to be an Epican now because there's so much good stuff going on with EPICA right now. They just had a new official music video release that I'm sure you're going to see on the channel with the Ghost of Me Dance Macabre, which is very, very exciting to see that the new music is already coming out for them, which is extremely exciting. And the reason why we're doing We Will Take You With Us today, though, is Alanna and I have been on the journey going through the albums from start to finish. We are about to do the Divine Conspiracy next month, but there are two main shows that I wanted to make sure to check before doing that next album. First being what we're here today with, We Will Take You With Us. Next one being Paradiso, which you all I know are very excited for as well. But I wanted to give a little context to what this show means for some of you that don't know, and just so that I know what exactly we're doing when we're going into this. So EPICA did this 2-meter Sessies back in September 2004, which is a Dutch TV show where artists are given the chance to present the material, features re-recordings and acoustic versions of the songs. And I think they just couldn't pass this opportunity because I'm pretty sure this is a pretty prestigious show to be on. So that's really cool that EPICA got to do this. And the lineup that we have for EPICA today is Mark Jansen on the guitar, rhythm, vocals, harsh. We have Jerome Simmons on drums, Simone Simones on vocals, Ads Lucha on guitar, the lead, Yevs Hutz on bass, and Koen Janssen on keyboards. And like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, after listening to the 9 songs here of the 4K remaster, we're gonna go check the making of the 2-meter Sessies right after this too, and looking forward to that because we always love to see a little behind the scenes and actually hear their voices and how they speak and interact and hopefully answer some good questions. So today though, we are starting with the first song, Facade of Reality, the Embrace That Smothers Part 5. And we know that Embrace That Smothers is about how religion can literally smother you to death with its doctrines and dogma and all that. And so I love all the parts of that series, I guess you would call it. We have done 2 reactions to this already. The first one with me actually at Live at Paradiso back in November 8th of 2022. And then we've also done the Phantom Agony full album reaction with Alanna and I back in April 21st of this year. It doesn't matter where we die. It doesn't matter if you cry. Oh. We will take you with us. So that was the second time we've listened to it. Now we're back to it today, and it is October 25th, which means Isaac is already 2 months old. Can you believe it? Isaac's not quite with EPICA yet right now, but in spirit, he sure is. So without further ado, let's start with Facade of Reality.
Oké, het eerste nummer dat we gaan doen is meteen een heftig nummer. Facade of Reality. We hebben onze gastzanger Tony Blair voor 1 keertje thuis gelaten. Maar
oh, so young.
Toch van start.
Looking great though. Good remaster here. Nice camera angles. Yeah. I hope you brought your drinks for this. Wow. Oh, she's nailing it. Coon with hair. Young Mark growls, love it. He's got the growl and scream. Oh, they're loving playing this, don't they? Oh. Okay, perfect place to pause this real quick because they just sound and look so good. And that's what makes metal the best, is when it's performed live, it sounds just studio or even better. But the thing about Epica is they're meant to be played like this, honestly, where you got like a little bit of the orchestra and choir to add a little bit to them, because even though Epica sounds so loud and so intense, it's actually not as complex of a song write out that you would think. Like, these guitar riffs really aren't that hard. The singing's incredible, and I could never do it myself, but like um it's more in the singing and the orchestra that makes it so ethereal and so much more bombastic, because they're really simplistic, even drum beats as well. He's hitting it very quietly, very jazz like almost too. But just look how much fun they're having, because I just went and saw them with the symphonic synergy, and being able to perform the Epica songs the way that they should be performed, if they could, every time like this, with having all the extras, that's the peak for how they like to perform as well. And you can see it in just how happy they are and how enthusiastic they are. So I can see why this is such a monumental show for them. And I've only done one song from this whole We Will Take You With Us. So even though I've heard these songs, I haven't seen these versions of it. So I just wanted to get that kind of off my chest before enjoying this thoroughly. Simone is sounding perfect. It's actually incredible how good she sounds so young. Yeah, this is good on bass too. This camera work, cinematography for this. Ooh. Gorgeous. Look at all these stringed instruments, violins, and cellos.
This mass terrorism is the new evil in our world today.
Oh, wow. I thought they would have had a backtrack. That's cool. Ooh, Mark! With the slither. Hannibal Lecter-esque.
is the time for the strength to build that community. Let that.
God, this is
be their
magical. Oh, nice switch up. Oh, especially after a message like that. Yeah, look at that smile. Ow! Oh! The timing! Ah, yeah. Look at that choir! Oh, I love this. God. They're giving the same smiles that I'm giving here, and I'm sure you all are giving. Good way to start this. Oh! God. God, this is just fire. God. I love all the extra bits you can hear perfectly because of this mix. God, Mark sounds perfect. Oh, we're gonna have that ghosted me just haunting us to click that button, but you know you want Alanna for that.
EPICA.
Oh my God, here we go. What a way to start. I love that song, and you got to hear like the 9/11 references there too, and the facade of reality that do to people, even causing people to do suicide bombers because of making it to the Holy Land and the next life, you know. So there's, I can see why there's a focus on that smothering. The embrace that smothers is it's in the killing. The embrace of that love is what embrace should mean, but your embrace shouldn't kill someone, that's for sure. Then you're gonna suffocate, you know. And I understand that, being late to religion myself, and how hard I went into it when I first got into it, how suffocating it can become if you're not using it in balance. So I can respect all those angles, and then on top, the mix is just incredible. Everyone's nailing it, and I'm sure there was a lot of like rehearsal for this. We will take you with us. I wonder how much rehearsing there was to get everyone just so on point. The chemistry looks top notch here. Um, this might be my favorite recording of Facade of Reality. Honestly, it's that good, and I'm really looking forward to all the other songs because of it. And I'm liking that it's not going exactly the way that the first album, The Phantom Agony, went. So it's a little change up here too. So we're kind of experiencing the first album in a different way with this We Will Take You With Us, which is nice and refreshing for me too. So we are now jumping to Sensorium though, and we have done Sensorium 4 times on the channel. Yes, 4 times. The first time being me and Alanna doing it with Retrospect back in September 16th of 2022. Me and Alanna also did the 20th anniversary back in January 14th of 2023. Then we did the Paradiso version, Alanna and I, in August 10th of 2023. And finally, we did the full album of The Phantom Agony, again back in April 21st of this year, Alanna and I. Get that So now this is the first time I get to listen to Sensorium with y'all by myself. So Epicans, I want you to have fun with me on this one. I'm very excited to hear all the orchestra and the choir behind. I think the choir is really making this sound so fire too, because getting to see everyone perform it as it's happening, really for me, I used to watch concerts to be like drunk and just have a good time, but now when I go see a concert, I really want to see them performing it as it happens. So even getting to see Simone use her like neck muscles in her mouth to sing and perform because these camera angles are getting so close, it's really cool to see just how much they enjoy their music and their art. So without further ado, Sensorium.
EPICA is een oord in het universum waar antwoorden liggen op de levensvragen. Het volgende nummer is een filosofisch nummer. Het heet Sensorium.
I love that he like acts like the whole crowd's there too. I love it. Iconic. I love how relaxed Jerome is on the drums. Oh gosh, she's killing it. So nice to see these performed like this. you hear that effect in her voice? Okay, this is just so epic, and I wanted to stop on these two ladies here. Please let me know who the girl in the blonde is, because I believe the girl in the black hair is at this time maybe with Kun, but I'm pretty sure they're married together now, and she was still performing for Epica at the shows at the Symphonic Synergy, being the same place as she is right here as that backup singer. And I think that's just so cool. That adds the family dynamic to Epica that I always thought was just so unique about them. And just look how young and talented and just how much promise this band has and still has, and as they're pushing the limits, so ambitious. And something like this makes it look so ambitious, especially coming from Canada. You're not used to bands like executing at this high of a level with precision, with everyone bringing it together. Like it's just magical. I wish I knew Epica back in 2004. Iconic. Yes. God, it sounds so good. Oh, do you hear all that in the background? God, just such a good song, isn't it? Oh my God, that was a good performance. Yeah. Yeah, exactly like Mark says.
Hoe lief
Because how can you not? And Sensorium is one of those songs that I've never even delved into the lyrics because you just have so much fun. It's on the Matrix type of level when you want to dance to it. It's just such a catchy melody to it, but then it hits so heavy, but it just allows the whole band to just really shine, and it's just such a good one for a concert feel. You could see everyone just so happy and enthusiastic after that performance. Even Mark just yeah throws in a grunt there, just, and that's what everyone really wanted to do, but like he's the only one who's gonna do it. And I love that. And like Epica's just meant for something like this, the 2 meter Sessies, because the thing that I guess for me separates Nightwish and Epica is the genesis of it, because we know Tuamis had a different view for what they wanted Nightwish to start as. They wanted it to be more acoustic and not as bombastic and powerful, but then Tarja's voice kind of brought it to that level where they needed to change the background music to match the voice a little bit. Where Epica, at least it looks like this, was always planned to have like Simone singing this style and with the full orchestra and the bombasticness and the heaviness of the metal in it too. And it's everything that I love. It's like I love my Disney and my Fantasia, all that stuff. And that's always what kind of evokes from Epica. And I think it has a lot to do with just the symphony and the orchestra and the choir and all that they always incorporate. And it's next level stuff, and getting to see them all do it and have a good time is really a lot of fun. And this is definitely a DVD worth getting, I would say. I'm definitely going to look out for it. And I know they have even We Still Will Take You With Us, which is like a newer version where they have a couple more things into it. But I'm loving this 4K remaster that Epica has on their channel here. Everything's looking perfect. So now we're on to the third song already. This is Elusive Consensus. And we have done this 2 times on the channel. First time being the 20th anniversary with Alanna and I back in January 14th of 2023. And then we did the full album again back in April 21st of this year of The Phantom Agony. And I remember this one a little bit. I have to say I haven't listened to this song enough, so I'm very excited to listen to it again with y'all.
Hoe liefde om kan slaan en haat.
And please let me know what Mark says
Elusive Consensus.
if you can. Oh, smooth. These guitar riffs are amazing. Nice fill. Nice. I love this one. Oh. Wow. Forgot how much I love this one. Yeah, bum bum bum. I love seeing those smiles mid-play. Simone's being a good girl just sitting there. I know what it's like here. I love my triplets, y'all. I love this feeling here. my gosh. I love the Latin parts. Yeah, perk those lips. You see, oh, see, that's what you want to see. Oh my God, that's what made it so amazing seeing EPICA perform live with the orchestra as well. Because to see the people doing like the cello in the background while Isaac's slaying a guitar solo, you could just see them smiling and just being so happy to be a part of it. So getting to see like the choir there get all excited with that shift in the music, something for me, it's still amazing to see is just how many different types of people can love metal and how close to classical really metal always has been. And for those that just don't know, you just don't know, and you're missing out on just the best music out there, you know? And they know it. You can see it. Oh. Coon on the keys. Oh, bravo. That one is incredible. God, they're all just slaying it. Look how much fun they're having. They know what they're doing is really, they're just nailing it. You can tell they're just like, they know they're having exactly how they wanted it. And wow, this is just flying by. I can't believe we're already on the 4th song here, because after these next 3 songs, acoustic version, so we're already a third of the way through for the music itself portion of this video reaction. And again, Elusive Consensus, it's a song I don't listen to enough, but when I come back to it, every time it's one of those ones that I want to get back to more. Some of those moments, especially in the transition moments that you even got to see the choir enjoy at such a high level, it just brings so much happiness, and it's music at such a level that you can take it for granted if you don't realize how special it is, in my opinion. And every song, I know there's so many Epicans that say every song that they've made is good, but how can it not be when it's built like this, the foundation of having all this under it, and then they get to execute it live this well, and then you get to see, you know, them actually performing it as it goes. It's really magical to see. And now being more an Epican myself, I can kind of appreciate this video a lot more, because I remember when I first watched, I think it was Cry for the Moon was the first time I've actually done, yeah, it was actually, this is the only one I've done from We Will Take You With Us, and I remember how incredible that performance was of it, so I'm looking forward to doing it again. But we've done Cry to the Moon 5 times on this channel already. We done it at Retrospect, November 6th, 2022. We done it at Omega, Alanna and I, in November 27th of 2022. We done the 20th anniversary, Alanna and I, back in February 13th, 2023. We've done this one back in August 29th of 2023. They love it.
I love her dancing.
And then we did, obviously, the full album, The Phantom Agony, April 21st of this year as well. So The Cry for the Moon is the single that made them travel around the world, and they still perform it at every show, and getting to see it performed live was incredible. And I can tell you, seeing the symphonic synergy and this, it's very similar in the impact. Obviously, it's at a bigger scale when it's like at a studio at the AFAS. That difference is obviously apparent, but wow, it's magical. As you can see, there's just so much good things to talk about with this. It's so good to see them so young and so talented. Wow. Cry for the Moon.
Dit nummer gaat over misstanden achter gesloten kerkdeuren. Cry for the Moon.
Yes. Just epic. Cheers, everyone. True metal classic. Look at Kuhn. He must have wrote part of this, or all of it, I don't know. Oh, God. Every time. They're all gonna be happy on this one. Oh shit, they're all getting ready. Oh yes. God. Yes. Oh my God, I can't believe they created this. Oh yeah, there it is. Oh, that's the shot. I would have paused it if this part wasn't so good. Yeah, that's the shot. Oh, I love the bassist here. Oh, oh yes. Come on, yes! Oh my God! Oh my god, that switch. God! Yes, there it is. Look at these smiles. I can't stop. Oh, look at this. Oh my god! I could never not headbang to this song. Yes, exactly! Vibe it, girl! Oh my god, this is perfection! God! Oh my god. Wait, let's just let this run. Oh god. That is so iconic. Like, no matter, one's always gonna just be up there for honestly most memorable moments for them. Obviously, songs that people are gonna say they're gonna like more and all that. Maybe they'll have some longer songs that are more intricate, some shorter songs that are more catchier and all this. But I think it's just the perfect blend, Cry for the Moon. It's a family favorite. Even Avery, our 14-year-old, just loves it. Will sing it so much. He wears his Epica merchandise very proudly. That's how much Epica has influenced us over here. And it's for songs like that that can unite everyone together. But just watching how much fun they're having while this is being performed is ultimately what music is about, especially rock and metal. It's supposed to be fun as well. But then there's the brilliance and the beauty of obviously Simone, but then obviously the orchestra is so beautiful itself that then adds so much. So then when it switches from the beautifulness to then the grittiness of the metal, and then when Mark comes in with his growl, that's really what you see releases the most smiles out of everyone, honestly. And it's the contrast. If it was just Mark growling the whole time, wouldn't be as effective. If it was just Simone, it wouldn't be as effective. It's the switch, and it's how they transition at such a high level, I think, is what makes Epica my favorite band right now. That is for sure. And Cry for the Moon's a big reason for that. The Phantom Agony is epic as well, and I'm very excited because it's been a while since I've actually heard this song, and it's only been 2 times on the channel. We did it with the 20th anniversary. And we also did it with the full album, The Phantom Agony itself. I'm very excited to see them perform it live here. Again, this mix is just incredible. The camera angles that we're getting on this is just, it makes it such a moment, and it's so cool. I wish more bands had a moment to have a reimagination of their rearrangement of their songs and being able to perform it like this. So this is the second to last song before it goes acoustic here, and we're about the halfway mark now for the actual songs here. So thank you so much for being here still, Epicans and Chronicans, and if you have not yet, hit that like button if you've been having a good time.
Leven we in een droomwereld of is dit de realiteit?
Cheers,
The
everyone.
Phantom Agony.
And this is Simone right now. Gotta love her personality. Oh! Look at Kuhn conducting it. They make you embrace this song. Oh! Look at them look at her. And then, oh snap! Oh god, this is such a good song too. EPICA are goats. I love this guy here. I love the way he shakes when he sings. Oh, come on, yes. Gosh. God, a masterpiece this is. Wow, some of these lyrics are just so powerful. If we all die in the end, what's the point of even learning everything if we forget everything at the end? But what's about life, y'all, that we have learned, at least through religion, in my opinion, and through science, is we actually do pass on our thoughts and feelings through epigenetics. And so it really is worth learning and pushing and passing on good genes for the humans to keep moving through. But the contrast is who gets to control that moving forward. And I think that's what they're trying to tackle with all these philosophical lyrics that Epica have, that for me I really love. I'm really philosophically inclined to dive into stuff that way. So Mark's like philosophy himself and his psychology shines through the music, that I think really enhances it and gives a lot of substance to the meaning behind everything going on here. And I think it's just so powerful getting to see everyone doing it here. The Phantom Agony is an epic, it really is, and it's one that should not be pushed to the side as one of their best songs ever made, in my opinion. Wow, they look so different now. I said how good this song was before this change up even too. God. Did you see the guy at the bottom there? I gotta... Wait, did everyone see that? Or was that just me? Did you see the guy at the bottom? I don't think you... I don't know why that's making me laugh. It probably shouldn't. Switch up. Try not to headbang here. Yeah. My leg's going off. Yes. Oh, they're so good. Wow. It feels like experiencing this for the first time again. It really does. That brass line. I love seeing Kuhn conduct. Ah, this sounds magical, majestic. it's that one was hard to not get lost.
Okay.
Just wow, they're just so next level. And what's so cool about honestly Epica for me is it's allowed me to think how to be a guitarist, to make more simplistic guitar riffs myself and when I'm creating my own music, and the ability to now think what to add in those empty gaps where you can see none of them are performing and they're just experiencing the orchestra going on, and you can see Kuhn just conducting that whole time, which I think just adds a whole different layer and to an experience of this. And for me going into this, we will take you with us. Sometimes after you've heard these songs before as a reactor, I don't know what else I can add, but when it has this type of setting that has changed every song experience that we're seeing here, it's really easy to bring something new to what I'm experiencing while watching this with you as well. We're at Sif Eldin now, which is The Embrace That Smothers Part 6, and we've only done this twice at the 20th anniversary. And at the full album, The Phantom Agony, as well.
Always been misinterpreted during history, despite the good intentions of many disciples whose faithful belief was strong and unswaying.
And Alanna and I both have done this, so I'm really looking forward to this one. It's the last song out of the non-acoustic versions, so I'm really excited to see that change as well. And this is a song I really don't listen to that often as well too, so it's going to be nice to hear it for probably only a third or fourth time now. Without further ado, here it is.
Oké, het laatste nummer gaat over fundamentalisme. Het nummer heet Sif Eldin.
Yeah, that's that riff. I remember it from that. Nice change up. Boom, boom. Ah! Almost a Middle Eastern groove to it, you know? God, I love that double bass too.
The rudiments have always been misinterpreted during history, despite the good intentions of Most leaders interpret the old words to their advantage in the attempt of gaining leadership and power over those unfortunate enough to fall under their maliciousness and manipulative ways. This misuse of trust will forever stain the pages of history, echoing the exploitation and the frailty of decent men carried away by nurtured rancor.
Wow, what a powerful speech there. Like, you can miss all these things if you're not paying attention, and you can think it's all just whispers coming through, but no, every word that was said there really had so much meaning there too. And there's so many good intentions by some, but there are some people that use these old ancient words to twist it to their own way. And we all know cult leaders and everything, and different sects that come from different religions that then carve their own path into their own interpretation thereof of the words. And so that's kind of what was being referenced there too. So in the mix of all that thought, it's just some of the grooviest and catchiest guitar riffs that I've heard from Epica. And that's what's so cool about this band, is some of their least known songs have some of the best actual guitar, more metal style. Because some of the songs, like say Cry for the Moon, heavy on the orchestra side, and their singles that like get really popular maybe push more on the side of the classical side opposed to the metal side. So a lot of the songs that aren't as well known, like Sif Eldin, obviously the Epicans know, but not like the mainstream, feel a bit more metal to the core. And that's what I love about them too. And just the variety that they have with their music. It's pretty intense, to be honest, and it's a lot to take in. Even though I've heard these songs, it feels like they're for the first time again. So it's definitely a lot to take in here. I love getting to see Kuhn work so up close there. Sweatshop. Dun, 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 dun. Yes. Dun, 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 dun. God, those violins. Gotta love them. They did it!
We want more. Thank you, Whistle Lord.
Wow, we want more. Okay, so now we're jumping to the acoustic Faint, which is very exciting. I remember Faint, we've done it 2 times, and it's again the 20th anniversary.
To face reality.
The Phantom Agony full album reaction as well. And by now you probably know the dates of those. I don't need to keep saying the dates. Awesome, because I love their ballads, and what was so cool about seeing EPICA at the Symphonic Synergy is they did a ballad there that they don't do very often live at all. And I don't want to spoil it for those that don't know. So it's really cool that we get to see the acoustic starting with Faint, and this is a really great song. I know they have a music video for this one and the Phantom Agony. The reason why I decided not to do those on this video is A, it's already going to be long enough, and B, I've kind of heard and saw bad reviews on it. Like the medieval thing is a bit overused and it's like cheap budget and all this stuff. And we just listened to it with such high quality. Don't need to listen to the same song twice in the same video. I know that would be a lot. So that's why I'm looking forward to, after this acoustics, just seeing the behind the scenes to kind of see how all this went down. Because after seeing this, it's going to be really cool to see what their experience was like, because it looks like they had the time of their lives. So now it looks like some of the others have left, and we'll see exactly who are just here, and it looks like even Mark has left too. So this is going to be interesting. It looks like Simone's going to really be the center of attention for this one, even though she already has been, at least literally with the camera. All right, okay, tune on the piano itself. Down. Such a pristine voice.
Every beat of your heart tore the lies all apart, made foundations quiver, every wave in the lake caused the porcelain to break. And I shivered. The leftover just doesn't contain all the right answers. Under a sea of
The three of them sound so good.
Fast while the breeze storm as untouched snow turns red, innocence dies. Every beat of your heart tore the lies all apart, made foundations
Simone is so powerful, and if you don't sing and you don't have this talent of being able to sing at that level,
Okay.
honestly, it's awe-inspiring, it's jaw-dropping to see that in the raw, and it's cool to just see it was Kuhn on the piano, Lewis, and the two ladies that were singing there, and they do so good, and it was so cool seeing Simone and the two ladies like getting their eyes connected and like having eye contact with each other to push themselves through this, because the harmony of the three of them was just magical for Faint. And I feel like I've seen the Faint music video, so maybe I just missed that, and if I have done that before, I'll have to look again to see if I did, because if I did, I'll make sure to show a little bit of the portion of that Faint reaction. But that was incredible. I love seeing Simone just doing the acoustic version, and I was remembering the time when I forgot what song it was. Maybe yeah, I really do forget what song it was. It's a good song. But it was like her in the studio doing an acoustic with Isaac on the guitar, and it just sounded so clear and so clean. And now it looks like Ad is going to be here for guitar for the Run for a Fall. So I know this is going to sound incredible on the electric acoustic with Ad here. And I love Ad's demeanor here. He has, the whole time, he really hasn't said anything, but he is smiling the whole time and just performing at top notch here. So I always loved his work.
Het volgende nummer wat we gaan spelen heet Run for a Fall.
Nice picking. Here we go. I just got an electric acoustic. They're so nice.
Do not use the past as an alibi for all of your deficiencies. Always standing by.
Boom, 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 boom. So nice. Oh.
Face your neck, tunes. Do not fool yourself. Shortcomings will soon appear. A weakness shows itself. Learn from your success and all of the excess. Give from the praise you have. In the misty vale misplaced, where castles in the air will be no longer seen.
Nice.
As
So good.
something
Three of them.
the dream will be erased. So many things will never be the way they seemed, and pride will have its fall at last.
That pride will have its fall at last. Run for that fall. Dun, 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 dun.
Don't cry out of self-pity, forcing your way through. For I will not be vulnerable to slander made by you. Learn from your success and all
Beautiful
of
close-up.
the excess. Give from the praise you have.
Look at that emotion when she's singing.
Where castles in the air will be no longer seen.
Oh, that's so nice. Good job, Ad. Good job, Kun. Nice amount. That was stunning. Oh my god. I love those performances. Yeah. Yeah, good job, guys. Exactly. And this one is kind of the fun one at the end here. The only song we do not know, at least I don't know, this is from the musical Cats. So I think that's cool. The song Memory is first heard in a short version at the end of Act 1 in the musical of Cats. And this is Memory. So that is cool. The background of Cats, I had never seen that musical or anything. So if you have seen that, or have heard it or whatever, please let me know in the comments below if there's any knowledge I should know about that. But I think that was an incredible Faint and Run for the Fall acoustic versions of it. It was actually just like mesmerizing. You get lost when you're watching that, especially that close up as it just zoomed into Simone performing that and seeing her mouth really execute that was like a real treat. And it's so raw and so good looking though too for how this remaster is, and it really has enhanced the experience, I think, for me. So this is the best way to experience We Will Take You With Us, in my opinion. So without further ado, we're going to finish off with Memory. This is a new experience for me, so I'm excited for this, and I'm sure they're all going to be singing very well together here. If it's a musical, there's going to be a lot of that. So I'm excited for the fun of this. And speaking of cats, my cat is at the door wanting in. So might as well in real time show you cats because the timing's impeccable. All right, everyone. This is Pebby. He's my Siamese boy. Hey, buddy. See how big he is? He got in now. He's happy. There you go, buddy. He heard the Cats musical was coming on, and he wanted to be a part of it. And now I have not even seen my camera portion or anything. We're still in frame. That is good feeling, and I really do apologize if it has been pulsating the whole time. There's nothing I really can do. I don't know the setting to completely fix that yet or anything. Hope it hasn't been too distracting. If it has been going like that, I do apologize. But what can you do? It looks like it's not going too crazy or anything like that, so we're just going to go with it here and finish this off before starting next. All right, this is Memory.
Oké, we gaan nu nummer Memory spelen van de musical Cats. Het nummer is voor mij wel speciaal, omdat ik als klein kind het nummer al vaak meezong met de cd. En bij mijn zangexamen heb ik het ook moeten doen, dus ik dacht 2 meter 6 doen we er maar meteen achteraan. Dus hier komt Memory.
Please let me know what she said if you're there. Help a brother. Really showcasing Kun and this acoustic. All 3 songs. God, you just get lost in this beauty, don't you?
Life was beautiful then. I remember the time I knew what happiness is. Let the memory
This is really nice, I must admit.
Someone mutters and a street lamp gutters, and soon it will be morning. Daylight, I must wait for the sunrise. I must think of a new life, and I mustn't give in. When the dawn comes, tonight will be a memory too, and a new day will begin. Burnt out ends of smoky days, the stale cold smell of morning.
Very soothing. I can see how it ends an act.
Lamp dies, another night is over. Another day is dawning. Touch me, it's so easy to leave me all alone with the memory of my days in the sun. If you touch me, you understand what happiness is. Look, a new day is beginning. Not a sound from the pavement as
Wow.
the last
Bravo. I like that add-on. Doesn't feel like just a throw-in. Looks like it meant something to her and them. That is incredible. And we're going to get ready for the next part, which is the 2-meter Sessies. Because what I find really interesting about this, before we jump right into it, is getting to see them perform with the symphonic synergy. You got to see how many people were really behind the scenes, and especially in something like this, there's going to be so many people that really need to get the shout out. And I'm so about enthusiasm, and someone I really hope gets to have a lot of talking in this is the blonde girl, the backup vocalist there. She was so enthusiastic and was always looking for eye contact that whole time to make sure there was a shared experience going on during this. And that's what's so awesome about people like that, that can make everyone feel like they experience the same thing and have that joint happiness together. And that's really what I was experiencing with this We Will Take You With Us. And they really took you there to fully what their album and what Epica was trying to sound like, and this was a perfect way to execute it. And this has definitely been a long video already, so I want to thank you all for making it this far. And if you have not done it yet, please hit that like button if you've managed to make it this far. And if you're gonna watch to the end, you're definitely a diehard Epican. And if you have not hit the subscribe button yet and you're still here, I don't know what you're doing. It's free. Become a Chronican yourself as well. And I'm very excited to see all the behind the scenes. And now that Pebby is in after hearing the Cats musical, we get to see the making of the 2-meter Sessies now. Thank you all so much for still being here. So bear in mind, y'all, as we begin this, I did take the time to see, because they are speaking Dutch. Clearly, they're not speaking English as they are doing this 2-meter Sessies in Dutch TV. So because of that, I needed to see if there was actually some subtitles for this one to make it worthwhile. If they're all going to talk in Dutch, then I'm not really going to be able to take much from this. So I hope the subtitles will do justice enough, or maybe they speak in a little bit of English. But as we go through this, if there's nothing I can extract from this, maybe we'll stop halfway through or something like that. Or maybe we'll just push it all the way through regardless, and I'll try to take as much as I can if it's all in Dutch as well. I'll do the best I can. Which, I mean, a lot of the times you're listening to EPICA in Latin and you don't know what they're saying, but you're enjoying their music still at the same time. But I hope there's at least some subtitles that I can understand what they're saying here. So this is another 22 minutes. We're going to get through this though, y'all, and thank you so much for being here. We wanted to do all the discography of EPICA because of how much they mean to me and us, and I hope you all been enjoying this journey with me. Here we go.
Deze. Ja, hij is belangrijk. Test.
Oh, dit is mooi, hè? Dit lampje.
Oh, there's some. Beautiful, isn't it? There you go. The setup. Ooh! I remember seeing that guy under the backup singers. I think I shouted him out.
Hallo.
Oh, I heard a hello!
Okay, let's get this show on the road.
Nice! Here we go.
Hey, Ed. Hello.
I hope they'll give some names. The drum's still going, eh?
Yeah, I understand.
The whole time, ding dong, ding dong. Can you imagine throughout this whole documentary? Even when he's doing it on the guitar.
Nice.
Oh yeah, you can hear it.
So if you guys need anything, I brought everything.
Yeah.
Woo. Yeah.
Morgen.
As we know, Simone is very happy when there's more females with her too, so then, you know, it's not her taking care of the boys by herself.
You want to...
We're probably out of change and get ourselves... Put our gothic wear on.
I have to ask where the changing room is.
Do a little...
Goed je weer eens te zien.
Oh, please, not yet. I don't have anything on my hair. No, wait.
Nee, ja.
I must go freshen up for 3-hour
In het
train
begin, ik doe het echt heel erg goed. Ja.
Nice. Get to show some of the rehearsal, like I was hoping to see. The strings do so much for
Zaterdagochtend, er wordt nog wat gerepeteerd hier. De laatste tonen, akkoorden worden scherp gezet van de kant van de strijkers. We zitten in wisseloord 1, de 2 meter sessie van EPICA. En we hebben het onszelf weer niet makkelijk gemaakt. We zijn begonnen met we nodigen de band uit, maar de band wilde meer, de band wilde akoestisch. Ze wilde elektrisch, dus gitaren. Veel lawaai, we zien overal schotten, maar behalve dat, akoestisch en elektrisch, moesten er ook strijkers bij en moest er een koor bij komen. tijd om even te praten met Mark Jansen. Mark?
Nice.
Nee, je hebt de koptelefoon af. Ja. Ik zei al, we hebben het onszelf niet makkelijk gemaakt, want nou ja, EPICA wilde niet gewoon komen, ze wilde iets heel bijzonders doen. Waarom akoestisch?
Akoestisch is ook een andere kant van EPICA. EPICA is niet alleen hard, maar ook
it's not only
een
loud.
softere kant.
There is a softer side.
Meer. We zijn altijd een combinatie geweest van melodie en heavy gitaren, heavy metal.
You got that right, melody and heavy metal.
Kant laat ons van die softere kant zien. En dat is eigenlijk de combinatie bombastische heavy filmmuziek met hele rustige
Domestic film music, I like that.
Samen in EPICA, dus vandaar ook een akoestisch stuk en een metal stuk.
Oké, nou, dat elektrische verhaal kan ik me voorstellen.
Like obviously Mark's gonna be the best at explaining what EPICA is, but that's such a perfect way to explain it, and that's really what I've always loved about EPICA. It's exactly what he just said in that minute is exactly why I love EPICA, if you ever want to know.
Dat is EPICA vooral.
Ja.
Maar waarom kom je met een koor en met strijkers in het elektrische gedeelte?
Ja, om het nog maar moeilijker te maken.
Ja, dankjewel.
Maar ja, dan is alles echt live. Dit is ja, liver kun je het niet krijgen, zeg maar.
Hoe spannend is het voor jullie?
Heel erg.
And I'm hoping that these subtitles are doing a good enough job, because if they aren't, that's too bad.
Spannend.
Ja?
Ja.
Jullie zijn nu de strijkerspartij aan het doornemen met de band.
Ja.
Hoe moeilijk is dit? Of is het allemaal al vooringestudeerd?
Dit is gewoon wat de strijkers zelf nu op dit moment van blad af zijn aan het lezen.
Ja.
En dat is allemaal uitgeschreven. Dus, en het zijn professionals, dus die lezen alles rechtstreeks van blad af.
Zijn jullie ook professionals?
Niet zo professioneel. We hebben iemand van een conservatorium in de band. En hij gaat ook nog conservatorium doen, de drummer.
Ja, Jeroen.
Maar ik zelf kan geen noot lezen.
Nee.
Dus ik moet alles uit mijn hoofd doen.
Maar
Everything by heart, wow.
Is dat moeilijk om met klassiek geschoolde mensen dit dan live te doen?
Het zal blijken hoe de samenwerking verloopt. We hebben... Oh, ik krijg opeens heel hard op mijn koptelefoon iets. Maar we hebben in de studio ook samengewerkt met professionele strijkers. En die samenwerking verliep heel erg goed. Dus ik verwacht dat nu vandaag ook weer zo zal lopen. En het
Today went well, believe me.
En die zijn sowieso erg goed. Dus dan verwacht ik ook dat het lekker gaat lopen.
Ja, wat is zo bijzonder aan het koor? Ze spreken niet Nederlands, ze zijn Engelse Amerikanen. Ze komen uit Duitsland, begrijp ik?
Ja, het zijn gewoon erg sterke zangpersoonlijkheden. En die hebben ieder voor zich al een hele mooie klankkleur in de stem. En als dat samenkomt heb je gewoon erg mooi koor.
Ja.
Dus dat is een
Ik zei het ook al dat jullie het jezelf niet makkelijk hebben gemaakt. Het is een spannende dag vandaag.
Ja.
We willen eigenlijk 4 disciplines in 2 uur tijd stoppen.
4 disciplines into 2 hours.
Ja, we hebben 2 van de bandleden vroeger ook een topsport gedaan. Ad heeft hardlopen gedaan en ik heb zelf wielrennen. Ik kreeg weer even wat tussendoor op mijn koptelefoon.
Ja, wat werd er gezegd?
Strijkers en band willen ze hebben.
Oké, strijkers.
Dus ik denk dat we even moeten gaan rocken.
Yes. See, they're athletes, and that's always what I say about like musicians and athletes. They're so similar in what they need to do for their prep. What makes Mark and EPICA so incredible is the ability for them being cyclists, nutritionists. They take care of their body, and it really comes through with their music, being able to perform at such a precise way that they do. And I just love the way that they're kind of asking Mark as it's kind of going on and preparing for this live session eventually. And like I said, it's ambitious, and what other bands are going to do this than EPICA, and they're doing it perfectly. We're already 7 minutes through this, and I'm really loving it. So I hope you guys are too.
Show us how
eye contact for these moments. Gotta be on the same page. There's that big GIF that everyone has seen. Oh, I love that.
No one knows, I'm the director for EPICA.
That was awesome. I love seeing that real time.
Het klinkt alsof jij een heel klassiek geschoolde zangeres bent. Is dat ook zo?
Ja, niet klassiek geschoold in de zin dat ik op het conservatorium zit. Maar ik heb wel 2 jaar klassiek zangles. Dus...
Heb je wel eens als een normale popzangeres gezongen?
Nou,
kun je ook liedjes zingen van James Taylor, Carole King, The Beatles, The Stones?
The Beatles, ja, Yesterday.
The Beatles, yes.
Mijn vader speelde altijd op het keyboard. Een beetje minerie en zo. Maar toen ik 14 was heb ik een jaar pop-jazz zangles gehad. Maar toen moest ik nummers zingen van Mariah Carey en Janet Jackson. En dat lag toen toch nog niet zo heel erg.
En nu wel?
Ja.
Ja, echt waar?
Ik heb mede doordat ik de band Nightwish heb ontdekt, had ik toch zoiets van, ja, die combinatie, ik hield wel al van rockmuziek van Silverchair, Radiohead en Deftones en zo.
Oké.
En ja, die combinatie met vrouwenstem erbij, dat leek me zo mooi. Dus voor mij was dat al de droom. Dus het is een droom die uitkomt uiteindelijk. Maar ik ben nu wel meer bezig met ook popmuziek en ja, jazz. Dat heb ik nooit zo leuk gevonden.
Hoe zou je jullie muziek nou eigenlijk willen noemen? Is het nou popmuziek? Is het rock? Is het echt gothic? Of...
Ja, het is klassieke metal, zo kan je het een beetje omschrijven. Ik weet niet echt wat nou de omschrijving van gothic is, omdat er heel veel bands...
I like that they say gothic, and I think they also say gothic because of probably those music videos right off the bat with the medieval theme that they were kind of with their visuals there. That's at least maybe what I'm thinking, because I never thought gothic with EPICA, but I've heard people refer to like Nightwish and EPICA being gothic metal, and I never kind of understood that, but now it makes sense. So, and as they're kind of just, that actually is awesome.
Zo kan je het een beetje omschrijven. Ik weet niet echt wat nou de omschrijving van gothic is, omdat er heel veel bands onder vallen. Maar het is gewoon snoeiharde riffs met filmmuziek erbij, Arabische invloeden, en wat klassiek zang erbij, het koor erbij. Dus het heeft ook hele rustige momenten.
Heeft het feit dat jij neem aan een slang? Ja. Heeft dat toch iets te maken met de muziek die je zingt of niet?
Dit heb ik gekregen van een fan, dus het heeft wel met de muziek te maken. Voor mijn verjaardag. Ze heeft zelf ook, ze heeft hetzelfde kettingje nog voor haar gekocht. Maar ja, op het cover van het album staat ook een slang. Maar dat was niet echt met voorbedachte raden gedaan. Dat was gewoon meer een idee van de designer. En wij hadden zoiets van, ja, slang is een heel mooi beest. Het paste gewoon wel bij het plaatje.
Ben je iemand die zich heel erg nauwgezet aan de voorbereidingen en de gewoontes van een goede zangeres houdt?
Ja, ik ben nog altijd lerende en zo. Ik zal niet zeggen, ik ben wel zangeres op het moment van beroep, maar nog niet professional zoals die van het koor die echt een studie daaraan hebben gewijd. Wow. Ik ga in ieder geval niet naar het conservatorium, maar ik zal door blijven gaan met zingen en zanglessen volgen, zoveel mogelijk zangles. En daarnaast een andere studie doen, maar probeer genoeg te slapen, gezond te eten, snoepen, dat kan ik helaas niet laten.
Ken je de beperktheden of de mogelijkheden?
That's for sure.
Nou, omdat ik nog erg jong ben, 19 dus, mijn stem is nog niet volgroeid.
God, she's 19?
Dus, op het moment ben...
She's 19 here? Oh my god, wow. I'm not even gonna ask where she's at right now.
Ben ik een mezzo-sopraan, maar toen ik net begon, was ik erg goed in het zingen van lage noten. Maar nu verschuift dat dus het kan zijn dat ik opschuif naar een sopraan. Maar ik ben van mening dat je nog nooit... Ja, in ieder geval leren, dat blijf je doen tot aan je dood. Dus dat zal ik ook doen. Ik wil ook heel graag leren. Wat mijn beperktheid is van mijn stem, dat weet ik nog niet. Maar ik weet wel dat ik mijn stem mooier kleurt wanneer ik klassiek zing dan pop. Dus misschien omdat ik nog niet gewend ben aan een popsound van mijn stem. Of dat ik heb er nog niet van leren houden. Mijn klassieke stem heb ik wel geaccepteerd.
Wat is het leukste van deze band?
Het leukste? Nou, ik moet zeggen, je bent met een band ben je gewoon bijna...
This is looking great with the subtitles here, and I'm very excited for that because this is really good questions and right at the beginning of how EPICA started, and it's really getting so many questions here to understand why she's going this way. And like she said, she just didn't like the way she sounded when she was doing pop music, so that's really cool that she has accepted that she's going to be more on the classical side of singing, and that fate she sure has accepted.
Ja, dag en nacht bij elkaar.
Het is
belangrijk dat je goed met elkaar kan opschieten en dat je elkaar weet wanneer je iemand met rust moet laten. En we voelen elkaar heel goed aan. Op het podium is het gewoon altijd één groot feest. Er gebeuren altijd wel weer nieuwe dingen en ja, er gaat ook wel eens weer wat mis. Maar als je daar de humor van inziet en niet na het optreden chagrijnig op de bank gaat zitten van dit is niet een leuk optreden geweest. We hebben gewoon heel erg veel plezier in wat we doen en daar ben ik heel blij om. En we willen ook allemaal heel graag.
They do really enjoy what they do.
Nice. Yeah, do you want to change? You just said cry for the moment. That's the last part, the instrumental. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I sing with you.
Zeg Koen, zo'n koor bestellen, hoe doe je dat? Via de Gouden Gids? Of?
Als dat zou kunnen, dan was dat heel fijn. Maar het gaat via ditmaal gegaan via de platenmaatschappij, wat hier nu staat. Maar dat koor was oorspronkelijk verzonnen door de producer in de studio, waar we de cd hebben opgenomen. En die heeft al vaker met ze gewerkt, dus die kennen ze.
Jij hebt het koor gearrangeerd, je hebt ook zeg maar de koorpartijen in de muziek van EPICA geschreven. Waar moet een goed koor aan voldoen?
Ze moeten qua stemmen bij elkaar passen. En ze moeten doen wat ik zeg.
Yes, they do.
Oh, ben je er zo heen?
Nee, maar het moet gewoon goed klinken.
We kunnen uitleggen wanneer een koor goed klinkt. Ja, ze zuiver zingen, maar waarom klinkt een koor goed bij EPICA?
Ja, dat heeft natuurlijk ook met de muziek te maken. Dat past er gewoon goed in. En het koor klinkt wat mij betreft goed als ze goede dynamische verschillen kunnen maken.
Ik begrijp dat ze gespecialiseerd zijn in gospel. Is dat ook de reden waarom ze goed bij de muziek van EPICA passen?
Nou, dat weet ik niet. Maar ze zijn ook heel goed in klassiek. Ze zingen ook heel klassiek. Maar we wilden niet per se alleen maar klassiek koor, omdat dat vrij normaal is binnen de gothic.
Gospel brings in the passion.
De producer heeft ervoor gekozen om ook wat wereldlijke invloeden in te brengen, zodat ze van geluid kunnen wisselen per nummer. Dus soms klinkt het erg klassiek en bombastisch en dan klinkt het weer ingetogen en wat meer richting de popkant. Dus dat is denk ik het goede aan dit koor. En het fijne dat ze ook thuis zijn in andere stijlen.
You can't forget, like, a lot of people maybe think that EPICA is so much about Mark, but you have to think how much Koen has influenced EPICA, right? Having all the orchestra responsibility and the choir and all that too. Like, he has to bring all that together, and he's the one conducting it, as you could see when it was live there, which is so cool. And getting to see them with the symphonic synergy, having a conductor at such a high level. I forgot his name, but he has the most incredible mohawk, has his own band and all that too. It's just so cool to see everything come together, from how ambitious they were from this to see them actually performing live with all this now. Wow.
3, 4. No condom. TV. 3, 4. No condom. TV.
Melvin, I heard from Koen, who is the keyboard player in EPICA, that you come from Germany, but you are American.
I am American.
Okay, how did you come to Germany?
I came to Germany on a vacation, actually, from Italy. I'd done a job in Italy. I was dancing at the time, and I had been to Germany already as a background singer for Harry Belafonte, and I had fond memories of Munich, Germany, and I said, I'd like to visit Germany, Munich, Germany. I had fond memories. I came there, I had a week's vacation. Someone asked me if I would be interested to do a job as a model dancer type thing. I said yes. The money was good, and I stayed. The money was good, and I stayed.
Now, who are the fellow choir members?
Well, I know these two people better than I know these two people. Unfortunately, this fine young man is Previn Moore, and this beautiful fine young lady is Bridget Fogel.
And this is Lee Adolf and Georgina Chacos.
Awesome. And the five of you are all Americans, right?
Yes.
You have your base in Germany?
Yes.
What sort of work do you there? Always choir singing?
No. Lee and I are doing a production right now together with 10 women. And we sing everything from pop to opera. And
Nice.
yeah, and I've known Previn. We studied together in school in Indiana, Bloomington, Indiana. And yeah, it's great to reunite friends and make new friends at
was
jobs
awesome.
like this. Yeah.
Now, Bridget, how is singing with a band like EPICA? They're known as a gothic band.
Yeah. But it's great because they have a great mixture of pop and gothic and classical, and it's unusual and it's brilliant, I must say.
Nice,
I
yeah.
enjoyed
You
this
can
music.
tell
I
she's
enjoyed
digging
doing the
it.
studio session. I enjoy what we're doing today. So it's unusual, but it's good. Really good.
Yeah.
It feels like strange to me, coming from Germany, being American, and being a singer on a Saturday with a Dutch band called EPICA. Is that a wrong feeling by me?
No, this is nothing unusual in our busy lives because we're constantly coming in contact with different people, different kinds of music, different countries. So this is part of the norm for us.
Right.
Yeah.
What a
Now, I hardly
luxury.
dare to ask, but I heard by the band that you are all gospel-based. You learn singing through gospels. Is that true?
Not
Not necessarily. It ain't necessarily so.
We sing it, but we all come from different backgrounds.
What is the most beautiful gospel that you know?
Oh God, there's a singer in America right now called Yolanda Adams, and I would pray to shine her shoes. This girl can sing, and she is filled with the Holy Ghost Spirit, and when she opens her mouth, you just cry, and all evil, bad just comes out of you. She's just gifted.
Wow.
That's who I love to listen to.
There you go.
Okay.
See, that was really exciting to be able to hear them, and I forgot their names already, but getting to hear their passion and life, being able to perform with bands like this, the ambition of these incredible bands that they get to go around the world to perform with, and just the different genres and all that. What a life to have. Like, that's so cool. Look at these aspirations that you can be behind the scenes, and maybe people don't really know you, but maybe your life's even more fascinating than Epica's life, because you get to be a part of Epica's life, but then part of all these other bands' lives too, because you get to jump around and be used for your talents, and there's something cool about that as well.
Oh, happy day.
Oh, happy day.
Oh, a little gospel here.
Happy day.
Oh, happy day.
When Jesus washed.
When Jesus washed.
Oh, when he washed.
When Jesus washed.
Jesus washed.
When Jesus washed.
He washed my sins away.
Oh, happy day.
Oh,
happy day.
Nice. Bravo.
Not bad.
Great.
I love it.
You guys don't want to hear any opera arias? All right.
Are you finished now or what?
No, I have to write down the text for Cephaline.
Yeah, but finished eating or?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, I will.
Just about.
Get my sandwich.
Sandwich time. I'm definitely craving some food myself now too, as we get towards the end of this video. I want to thank you all again. This has been a lot of fun.
zangeres toch helemaal niet mag hebben?
We drinken niet, maar wel om even een beetje bij te zijn.
Ja. Maar wat doe jij als je zingt? Ik bedoel, die jus, dat is...
Als ik zing, ja, je mag eigenlijk helemaal geen chocomel of melkproducten.
No chocolate or
Geen
milk.
chocolade of geen melk. En frisdrank met prik, dat is ook al
No
behoorlijk
sparkling
killing, want
drinks.
dan krijg je meer slijm in je keel. En dan dat zingt eigenlijk niet zo fijn. Ik ken zelfs onze vriendin Alanna met de blonde haren, die vindt chocola zelfs fijn.
En ik hoor dat Mark, zijn grunts, doet met chocolade.
Ja, omdat hij voor de grunts is het handig als je een beetje slijm in je keel hebt, dan kan je een beetje rochelen, zeg maar. Om het
It's helpful to have some mucus.
Geluid te
have some chocolate,
dus dat hij zijn stem niet forceert, dat hij een beetje een beschermlaagje over zijn stembanden heeft. Dus lekker veel slijm.
Have a Kit Kat, have a break. I love it. Look at all that plugins, jeez. They did an incredible job on the mix here. Don't get to hear much from Ad. As a lead guitarist, you think you would have been talking more there.
Shaking that ass. Shaking that ass.
Zag je erop? Yes. Nee, ik ken het niet.
Those eyebrows let him be so expressive.
Doe een mis.
The Rock. Wow, there you go. Okay, everyone. We have finally made it to the end. That was a lot of awesome behind the scenes footage there. It's just so cool to see them so young, so fresh, so ambitious. And I think that's what even the director behind there was kind of the one talking to the band, was trying to emphasize having all these bands already come to them. It's like, what you guys are doing is so ambitious in this 2 hours. It's like 4 different styles that you're trying to bring out just in this time. And that's what makes them incredible. Honestly, it's their ambition. Even now, they have said they're not going to do as many shows, but every show is going to be that ambitious. And when you go see them, there's nothing like it. And I think it's started with a foundation like We Will Take You With Us, to have that standard that high. Then they have to reach it every single time. And what a standard to maintain when you have all these brilliant minds. All of them are brilliant, and they all have put so much into it. And the core 3 that are still there from the beginning, as you can see, Simone, Koen, and Mark, you really can see what they mean to this band. And as you see, Koen himself is the one that was in even the acoustic parts as well the whole time with Simone. And Mark even had a little bit of time away from there. And that was just showing, in my opinion, just how much Koen really leads a lot of the music as well, and maybe marks a lot of the theme of the music opposed to how it gets executed. And they're just such a good complementary team. They really, EPICA is just such a good team, and the people that they are associated with when they're performing this stuff are always top-notch people as well, and so talented as well. You get to see, and it's reached all the way to like the Alchemy project when they're joining bands for these collaborations with the whole EP, and that's just incredible. And you can just see, as you see me now, I know why my mouth is always so mucusy, because of my sparkling drinks. Good thing I don't sing, right? Now I can grunt, and that's just something cool to learn too. Like, you get all these cool little tidbits too, because they're, what I noticed there too, like Simone is trying to constantly get music lessons. They have their own metal factory in the Netherlands, and I know they all don't live in the Netherlands now, but they all have like the Netherlands as part of their heart and their home too. And just how much people in Europe themselves want to further their knowledge and get better and better. That's just so inspiring for someone like me that always wants to improve and work on yourself. So that's what EPICA means to me. Their new music's incredible too. As we saw through all of those reactions to the songs, is they literally just put out a new official music video. So definitely we might have, I don't know which one you're going to see first, to be honest. So maybe you've already seen it. Maybe you're going to see it after this one, because I get to decide that later. As you guys get to see in real time, you'll get to experience it. But if you did have a good time, we are now finally done. What a good time. I did it in exactly the amount of time I wanted to. So I'm happy. And I hope you all were too. Please hit that like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Want to become a Chronican Epicans. We are now exiting the rabbit hole, folks. Peace and love. God bless y'all.